this video is to show you lilac hair, and it's going to show you how to get from this or really any pastel colour of your choice. Okay, I'm Chloe, and this is a talk through or tutorial or whatever you want to call it for lilac hair. Because I'm only doing it because there's no information on how to get it from blacky brown that I could understand, so I thought I'd put one out there. My hair was a dark brown, blonde ends because I ombre it before I started my lilac hair process. I'll put a picture in 2 seconds. Ready? 1, 2. As you can see, my hair is quite a dark colour, and you hear online and everywhere that you should. I got so much abuse for dyeing my hair. They were like, "You're not supposed to bleach your hair when it's that dark," and I was just like, I don't care. Like, I have a lot of hairdressers in my family, and they're all like, "Don't do it, don't be stupid," and I was like, "Well, I want to, so I'm going to." But I wasn't going to be careless, so I used products, and I'm going to help you by telling you, right? The bleach I used was Jerome Russell's Be Blonde bleaching kit. I got one of them which contains 4 bleaching powders, and I got, I think it was 2 peroxides, because I didn't think I'd need that many considering I bleached my hair beforehand and I bleached my ends and my ends were quite blonde, etc. So I got 2 of them, and I picked up an Aussie's conditioner because I knew it would break my hair and I thought I may as well treat it. And I picked up a really cheap clear shampoo because whenever I looked online they were saying that if you put dye in your shampoo, with directions dye in your shampoo, it will help your hair grab onto the colour. So whenever you wash it, it'll add a bit of colour to your hair. So I thought that was a good idea. So when I got home, straight away I cracked up my bleaching kit, and I mixed up only the one because I thought with my blonde ends I wouldn't really need that much, so I only used normally about half a kit for my ends, but only the one. I mixed it all up. If it's the first time using Jerome Russell, I would read the instructions, considering that it could be a little confusing if it's your first time, but all you really do is rip open the bleaching powder quite carefully, because if you open it, it might, because I had it up my nose before and that was a burning sensation. Anyway, then you pour it into a bowl mixing kit, wherever you have, and add a full bottle of peroxides. And you make sure you empty it, all of it, just sit there, just squeeze it a bit. Mix it together till there's no lumps, and that should it should turn to a blue cream sort of thing. Then you put it in your hair, and depending on, there's a wee chart at the back of the box that tells you how long to keep your hair in for. I normally leave it in half an hour, because that's what I did with my ends, and I knew they got pretty blonde, so I was like, half an hour will do. But I didn't have enough, so I had to mix with another one. So if you have half shoulder length hair, I would mix 2 or get 2 for that one. And when I put bleach on, I left it on for probably about half an hour, maybe a little bit more, 25 minutes. I did the scrape test, which was to see how blonde it was, but I did it at the end of my hair, and the ends of my hair were already bleached, and I didn't think that through. It was really blonde, and I was like, oh, that'll do right fine. I washed it all off, and my hair was blonde at the roots, gingery, coppery, brassy tones, and then blonde at the bottom. And everywhere I looked, it said you need to have custard coloured hair to put the directions, or stardust, or crazy colour, whatever you're using on your hair. So I had to go and get another bleach. I'm going to show you a picture of my first bleaching attempt, and 1. It was dark, and it was white blonde and ginger, and I really needed to get that brassiness out, so I had to do the most embarrassing thing next. I had to do a quick run to the nearest semi-chem or pharmacy near me, which was a whole bus journey away. So I had to get a bus to Barhead, and I got in semi-chem. This little hint for you: if you're scraping by on money, don't go to Superdrug. Semi-chem's peroxides are cheaper, only by a wee bit, but just telling you. So I got another 2 of them because the powders come in 4s, and then I got home and I put one of them on, just the darker bits. Like I didn't put it on the blondes because I know that just damaged my hair for no reason because I didn't need it any lighter. So I just put it on my gingers and my copper tones. Left it on for another half an hour and I'll show you. As you can see, it's still pretty gingery, but it's a lot lighter than it was before anyway. So after that, I really needed to cleanse out my hair, and my hair was really stringy at this point, like it was really bad. So I left it for to the next morning because I bleached my hair like 3 times in that one night, and it was really damaged. As you can see, my hair doesn't really look that damaged because I'll give you a wee hint in a minute. What I did the next morning was, in the back of the box it says if you have black hair or like dark brown hair and you want it to like a warm blonde. My hair was not even warm blonde anymore, it was like white. I'll leave it on for 90 minutes and I was like, well, I'll leave it on for an hour. Bad idea. I put the bleach on and I put a super drug bag over my head and a hat on because heat will help it. I don't know the word for it, but heat helps anyway. And I left it on for an hour, and then when I took it all off, my hair was really dry, straw, stringy. If I pulled my hair, it would stretch. It was really bad. So after that, my hair was like really blonde. As you can see, it's really blonde, but it's really damaged, which you can't tell in that picture, but it was really damaged. So if you bleached your hair and it's really damaged, here's some really good tips because they worked really well for me anyway, so it may work for you. What I did was, straight after I bleached it, I got my Aussie Steam It Miracle, which are expensive, but they are really worth the money considering my hair was really bad, and then after I left it on for a bit, it was really good. This is straight after I bleached it. Washed out, put the conditioner in, I just caked it in, put it in a ponytail and left my hair for like 2 or 3 hours. Then, because I was getting quite bothered by it, but I left it in all day, but it was really annoying me, so after that I washed it out and just didn't touch my hair. Don't blow dry your hair, don't straighten your hair, and try and avoid washing your hair as much as possible because the oils from like the greasy hair, the oils from that, your hair have just been bleached, so it's really dry, it needs them oils. So I left my hair for as long as I could without washing it, but I'm quite paranoid, so I would be like, my hair's so oily, I need to wash it. But if you leave it, it will really help, like it will make your hair stronger. Also, I have covered in blusher. My dad got me argan oil. If you can see this, argan oil. From Sevecan. And you just rub it on your hands, warm it up, then just put it on your ends. Because my ends were really bad, like they were really damaged. So that was like the main part I had to do. This worked really well actually. I just put it on when I woke up before I, like, by the time I was able to, I would start styling my hair. Like, I wouldn't straighten it or nothing, but I'd, like, brush it through and then put a plait in it or something, just keep it in my way. It just helped it, and then I'd do it, like, a few hours before I went to my bed, because it made my covers oily if I didn't. So, I just used that, like, every day for that, like, week where I didn't do nothing to my hair, didn't touch it, just left it. And my hair was like really strong after that. Like I left it blonde, it was blondie ginger. I left that colour for that full week. And my hair was like, my hair isn't damaged much anymore, like I care for it. Like I tried to avoid straightening it and curling it, but this is yesterday's curls. I just curled it yesterday and just didn't touch it today. Yeah, so if you just like condition your hair, when you condition your hair in the shower when you've got bleached hair, just leave it in for as long as you can. And try to avoid showering like every day. And you just try and let your hair get greasy and oily. I know this sounds disgusting, but it really helps your hair. That's one of my wee tips. And after that, I left it for a week, and then after that, I thought if I dyed my hair with a really light blonde, it'd take some of the ginger tones away. It doesn't work. It really didn't work. I got a blonde dye. It was almost white. I put it on my hair, and it didn't do anything to my hair. It just damaged it more. So it was an oil-based dye, so it didn't damage it too much, but it's just a waste of time. So I wouldn't have done it yourself. Like, just a little tip, don't do it. After that, I haven't got the lilac directions pot anymore, but I had lilac directions, and I had not very much of it. Carnation pink. If you can see this, really. carnation pink directions, and I put the lilac and the carnation pink on my hair. The lilac really stuck to my fringe, and the pink really stuck to my bum, which I don't have a picture of, but was not very nice. I got really upset about that actually, because I was like, I'm not gonna get my hair the way I want it, no. But what I did was, after that, I crawled the pink up my hair as much as I could, and I tried to add lilac to it. And I'll show you a picture. One. It wasn't that bad. A lot of people liked it, but it wasn't the colour obviously I wanted. So, when it started to fade, I had a little bit of money left because it was my birthday and stuff, and that during that time. So I've got the hiccups, it's really bad. What I did was went to town and I got violet directions this time, which is you see it's covered in stuff. I got violet directions this time because I thought it would be darker so it makes it stick better. But I didn't realise how dark it really was. I thought it was like a black when I see it in the shop, and I was like, it's black, it's not violet. But I got it home and I decided to use it. But don't worry about the colour of it. If it's too dark for your hair and you want a wee bit lighter, don't need to waste your money on white toner. Just add a lot of conditioner. I mix up little bits at a time. I use about 3 squirts of conditioner and like a tiny wee bit of that. This is like, I've got another one of it, because I got 2, I didn't know how much it'd last, and I've dyed my hair about 6 or 7 times, and I've still got like half a pot. Seriously really good. And the pink I just go over my ends with because I quite like it looking like it's pink at the bottom. But I put that on my hair and it went, because I had the pink up to like here, it had really dark plum and a lilac at the top. It was quite nice I think, but it fades out very easily, so I went over the purple when the pink faded and I put pink in the bottom. As you can see, it worked better than I expected anyway. After that, you just have to treat your hair like, people say you need to wash your hair and add the directions dye quite a lot. Even if you see the directions running in your shower when you wash your hair, just avoid using Head and Shoulders or any really lemony or fruity shampoos, because it really just strips your hair of the directions. As I told you before, I just put loads of dye in my shampoo. I could show you, but that involved my hands getting all purple stuff. Just a really cheap see-through shampoo, and I added like a tablespoon maybe. Not even a full tablespoon, like a half tablespoon. And the bowl's like this big. I'm almost finished it now, but I wash my hair with that every second time I shower. Because I don't wash my hair every single day because this is my second day here and it sits really well. It doesn't really look easy, and I just spray my hair whenever it looks kind of minging. So yeah, that's how I got my hair from dark brown ombre to lilac, and I hope this video helped someone. If you have any questions about your hair or anything you might think I know about, leave it in the box below and subscribe.